last quarterly review said I had an attitude problem. Morale improvement program picked me right up.
Okay, gone quiet.
Must you read every law-forsaken sign in the building?
Some of us enjoy learning things.
Oh, yeah? And what did you learn about Rizzo's armor 2 hours ago? It's not...
Whoa, you scared the daylights out of me. Don't sneak up on a fella like that. Say, you wouldn't happen to be the inspector investigating Halcyon Helen's murder. You look like you might fit the bill. Hey, I got it right. You must be a real top runner to be in charge of a case like this. Oh, wait, that's why you're talking to me. I'll help however I can. Oh, I hate to say it, but I never met Helen, not even in passing. I've seen a couple serials, but otherwise, I don't know anything about her. But I do know a thing or two about traps. This here's my Terror Ray Grounder, and once it works, it'll zap those wing sprats out of the sky. Not yet. I'm missing a few parts before I can power it up. Actually, you seem capable, and I need some help getting those parts I'm missing. I can make it worth your while.
This fella sounds way too happy at the thought of killing terror rays. You think we should trust him?
I promise, it's perfectly humane. Their skin will be fried off their bones before they can feel a thing. I've got an incomplete list here, but I'm a tad on the scatterbrain side. You mind taking a look at my terminal to certify I ain't forgetting anything? Thanks. I'll start working these things into my machine. Come back when you found the rest, and we can get to Terror Ray burning.
Greeting protocols initiating. Greeting protocols cancelled. Phaeton cannot extend pre-programmed pleasantries at this time. Error. Phaeton requires an attitude adjustment. Affirmative.
If Phaeton's internal gyroscope's off-center, it's gonna spell trouble for the whole complex.
Affirmative. To achieve attitude adjustment, acquire the gyroscopic alignment key, or GAC, and convey it to the gyroscope management terminal in engineering. Utilize the GAC to interface with the gyroscope management terminal and execute the gyroscopic axial realignment procedure. This will achieve an attitude adjustment. Affirmative. Captain Mabel Thompson is scheduled to perform routine realignment. Error. Captain Mabel Thompson is overdue to perform routine realignment. Rizos thanks you in advance for your assistance. Please note that Rizos does not pay for uncontracted labor, but a member of HR will issue a favorable remark on your permanent record. Access to engineering levels granted.
You're back! Any luck finding what we need for the terror? Excellent! I should finally be able to get this thing working. Here, take this. It's the least I can do for all your help against those leathery abominations. Oh wait, there's one more thing. You don't happen to have a pinwheel, do you? It'll help generate electricity as we move through the atmosphere. Plus, all Rizzo's products are supposed to have an element of whimsy. Great. I'll give you a nice bonus if you bring one back to me.
Okay, we'll spend 20 minutes in there.
You're back. It sure is. I'll finally be able to give those... Here's your pay for helping me put the finishing touches on this thing. Thanks again for your help. Thanks for your help with the terror ring.
You there. By the law, you seem to have your wits about you. I'm saved.
She looks like she's been stuck here for an age.
I mean, what are you doing here? Nonsense. The captain of a ship is never missing. Sometimes she just doesn't want to be found. Look, you don't understand. It's not safe out there. The only people I've seen down here tried to kill me. The automechs are shooting anything that moves. And then there's the canids. Eventually. I know. But look, there are right now problems and there are later problems. Crashing into a storm, succumbing to crushing atmospheric pressure, those are later problems. Please, I don't need help. I can leave whenever I want. I'm just not ready yet. What would a ship be without its captain? No, I can't risk it. I've got to stay put. I'll go when I'm ready. I'll leave when I'm just... I'll leave... What would...
Oh, searching for an
I usually just kick him down. Easy.
processing.
Here they come.
Greeting protocols suspended. Checking for gyroscopic alignment. Gyroscopic alignment confirmed. Rizos thanks you for your assistance. All systems off.
I was just about to come out. Well, I guess we're... Meet me above the gyroscope. I think I know a way to take care of these monsters once and for all. And then I'll realign Phaeton, saving the... You could see you...
and die in our hotel. We don't need that kind of notoriety.
I'm pretty happy working this one.
Inspector, good to see you. Let me just grant you access and... Welcome to the Piraeus spaceport.
I don't like...
Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean Slug. Been real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector? See, Slug Light Underground don't like that much.
He's trying so hard. It's actually kind of sad.
Should have kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. Slug's sick of all your meddling in their affairs. Our affairs, I mean. We're... Draw, you damn breadworm, draw! Well, you ain't gonna stick that nose anywhere ever again. Regret? Regret?
Get ready! Captain!
Welcome.
I don't like the way they're eyeing us, Captain.
Should've... You wanna say that...
Oh, you are getting very active.
Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. Bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. Please speak clearly. All requests for security footage require a nominal error. Bit processing unit has been removed, temporarily surpassing bit fee request. Funds will be requested from Rizzo's leadership with interest. Delivering footage. Thank you. If you would like a wine recommendation to pair with the error. Unit designation no longer. While potential lethality of unit instrumentation bears towards 95%, all Rizzo's constabularies must include at least one deputy constable. Unit does not have. How may this unit? Checking logs. Error. Limitation 1. Limited. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. An aberration in the expected timeline for this organic being has occurred. Behold, the body of Maria Keene, formerly the constable of the Eridanos at the... No signs of life detected. Maria Keene is survived by... Excellent observation, Inspector. Multiple wounds located in the frontal bone and between the clavicles suggest she was facing away from her attacker. Furthermore, the location and circumference of exit wounds suggest a firearm with unconventional ammunition. These casings are too minuscule for conventional small-caliber firearms. Each casing resembles a lancing needle used for medical and surgical purposes. High concentration of potassium chloride detected. Trace amounts of These substances show the highest concentration near the entry and exit wounds. Cardiac arrest, rather than physical trauma, is the most likely cause of death. Your memo has been noted. Banter protocol activated. criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit. Please explicate your defense into this unit's recording equipment.
My permit wasn't expired, Scrapheap. You probably just scanned it wrong.
Error. Unit's permit reading equipment was updated only last week. Please tell a different lie.
Tell a different... You're a mechanical. You ain't got the foggiest idea whether I'm telling the truth or not.
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keen has decreed that this unit will remain here, questioning you.
If I made a bet with you at the Copper Bottom last night, let's call it off now. I can't stand the taste of life's brats.
If you ain't a constable, then we ain't got nothing to discuss.
Reminds me of a rose. Just a bit.
Hello. Welcome to Aridano's Dry Goods and Sundry. The most standard and I'm Marketeer Joseph Dempsey, here to make your shopping experience as pleasant and normal. Hey, folks take a lot of comfort in knowing their neighborhood general store is unchanging. Eternal. Whoops. Forgot I ain't supposed to poeticize on work time.
Hey, could I talk to you for a second? Hey, I saw your ship. The Unreliable, right? It's a... Hey there. Word around the spaceport is that you came in on the Unreliable. You a new crewmate? Cut the shit. I know Hawthorne's captain of that ship, and I know you ain't him. You want to try again? I see. Well, this would have been easier with Hawthorne, but I hope that if you're flying his ship, it means you're a freelancer too. Wonder if you can help me. I run an outfit for the moving of, less than legal goods. There's a particular piece of cargo needs delivering to a particular individual in the spaceport. Thing is, I don't know where the cargo is right now. The crewmate who handles that is in the clink for getting a little too disorderly in town. We've already attracted too much attention. Too risky to visit her myself. That's where you come in. You help us out, I'll give you an equal cut of our pay. Great to hear. First, you need to go meet the crewmate who got herself jailed. Cassidy Mills is the name. She'll know where the cargo is. Be seeing ya. Remember, Cassidy's at the constabulary. She...
Haven't seen you around before, but that ain't no problem. Can I get you some? Yeah. Hey, when you tell a story, you're supposed to start at the beginning. Unless you're in media res, which is a story... Wait, what was I... all right. Once I retired, I moved here to coach...
What do you want? Shh! Not so loud! How'd you know it was me? makes sense. You must be a good one to sniff me out. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know, incomplete. Oh, yeah, I guess it's kinda neato. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. And not very clever. Being bright was always Helen's thing. Oh, so you're the inspector. Hope you have more luck figuring things out than me. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, so you can find Helen's killer. So, how do I help? I was getting blotto with the rest of the Rangers. You know, soaked, muddled.
Looter, half shot, void lush, on the Byzantine swizzle. Starry. 1 bit down, 3 bits up, spread across the spectrum. Top hip.
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and I were Splitsville, they wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole afore evening. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air. We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think somebody wanted to pet a woolly cow? There was this one cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, you know, stolen her. Oh, wow! That's real clever of you to figure out. Helen would have liked you, I'd wager. Say, is the cow okay? It was wrong of us. I hope she doesn't have a hangover or nothing. My memory's a little muddled after that. I guess me and the team got split up, because I know I was on my own at the pilot house for a time. I reckon not. See, I went to the weather station. I was looking for where Helen stashed her data pad for safekeeping, right? She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief. Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was. Long story short, I got out of there. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3 and I just bronzed the toss ball in the Friday zone. I didn't know where I was going, but my legs took me straight to my friend's... to my... fridge-rator. I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble.
Good one, Captain. Oh, you're serious? You want me to be the bad inspector? Are you sure? Oh, fine. I'll do my best. Here goes nothing. Look, Mr. Black Hole, sir. If you know anything about Ms. Helen's death, you need to tell us. 'Cause the inspectors, real determined to hunt the killer down, and you seem like a real kind-hearted man, and I'd hate to see you get caught up in this mess.
I apologize, ma'am, but I'm confused. I thought your boss was the good inspector?
Sorry, I messed up, didn't
All right, I get the idea. Jeez. Look, I talked to Auric, okay? Auric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down. Confidant is like confidence. What's torrid mean? You're a real weird guy, you know that? So now you have the whole story. After I talked to Auric, I went back to the hotel. Woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and the hangover to end all hangovers. Don't know if I'll ever drink again. Oh, yeah, you'll probably want to... Yeah, of course. Of course. Helen sure did have the prettiest handwriting. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Sorry. Here you go, Inspector. Hopefully they make more sense to you. I couldn't make heads or tails of them. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing. Okay. And listen, I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And it could be handy to have a guy like me around, in case anybody gives you trouble. I get it. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you need me for anything else? Yeah? Auric's a businessman. He sells stuff you can't get elsewhere. You know, alternative stuff. We're talking sort of science, crockery, whole supplements. Maybe putting effort accelerators in your body isn't always the right call, you know? Maybe there are other options. Maybe I don't take all the accelerators Rizzo's pushes on me. People get worked up about this kind of thing is all. Not that my personal business should be any concern of theirs. Yeah? Auric hangs around the spaceport most days. Since he's not here at the bar, he's most likely over by the buy-up bunks at the shipping yard. What about it? Look, you and me, we both know I'm a big, dumb tossball star, right? That's what I'm good at. Rizzo's knows it. The fans know it. Helen, she saw me as more than that. She saw someone who had more to offer than big muscles and a signature black hole stomp. Being with Helen was magic. She was magic. There ain't good enough words for something as special as what we had together. I wish I knew. Must have been something I did. At the picnic, Helen just kept saying she didn't want to drag me into her world. Maybe one of the higher-ups in motion pictures was giving her trouble over us? I don't know. I tried to understand, but I don't. Rival actresses, maybe? I don't know too much about the motion picture industry. Except for Helen's pictures, obviously. Those I probably know by heart. Seen them about 100 times each. What do you... Tossball was, is, and always will be the greatest game in the universe. And I would give it up in a heartbeat to have Helen back.
Buy a bunk, huh? I think I'll stick to my cabin, thanks.
Hey, pal. Hey there. You looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for a good time? Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer or Adreno? Something with a little more kick? The name's Auric. I deal in, shall we say, holistic pharmaceuticals, natural substances and the like. You know, alternative stuff. I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get it. I do. Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators? Says it right on the Auntie Cleo's box. Better than nature, right? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants you to believe. Alternatives. That's the way to go, pal. Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff. I'll be honest, I don't really know where that puts us. All right, fine. Yeah, I know Birdie. So what? Yeah, damn shame about that. Birdie thought the world of Helen, you know. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep. He may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted mantis or essence here, a little vitamin B negative. Nah. What Birdie's got is a stress problem. He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. Then you throw in playing tossball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head. Yeah, that was me. Birdie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it. Come on. Birdie's a damn good hacker.
Don't think I know you. What do you want? Yeah. Don't think I don't recognize a slug agent when I see one. Shove off.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report. Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, you know, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure. Oh, most certainly. Well, possibly they were trying to make her extremely uncomfortable, but I suppose killing her would also satisfy that criterion. The thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food. Oh, how curious. I do believe you're right. I wonder if this has something to do with the autopsy process. She was Halcyon Helen up until the moment I brought her to the operating table. But as soon as I cut her open, I stopped thinking of her as Halcyon Helen. It's almost as if she stopped being an icon and became a human being. I had a feeling you'd What? Sorry, this mask. Sometimes I can't hear correctly. It almost sounded like you said Maria Keene was dead. Maria's been killed. I don't understand. How? Who did this? Rather harmless on its own. Common ingredient in medicine, but it can have a lethal application. Potassium chloride, when delivered in a cocktail of neurotoxin and paralytic, leads to cardiac arrest. Oh, merciful law. I'm so sorry, Maria. Maria and I were frequently at loggerheads. We disagreed on practically everything. It didn't help that I'm on Mr. Kincannon's payroll and Maria is a Rizzo's loyalist. Was a Rizzo's loyalist. Apologies, Inspector. I don't have the heart to continue talking at the moment. Thank you for your time. My apologies. I'm not in the mood to socialize.
You ask me anything? Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon. I'm quite. Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal. None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum
level of respect that they deserve. Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it. How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you. Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor. Oh, but I suppose we... Very well.
Did you hear that someone tore one of the doors to the...
Uh-huh.
Ask me. Oh? What? That damn bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror ray glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
I've never heard of that. You sure you're talking about terror rays? Their bits tend to give folks the runs.
Oh, that's it. I'm firing my nutritionist this instant. Oh, well, there's... maybe I just wanted to see what was in it. Oh, law. What a pathetic defense. As it so happens, I may not have had the terror ray gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her. I will. Terror ray glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then it would be an extended, arduous process. No, really, you must listen. I wasn't trying to kill Bellamy. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles. Tell him it was a poisonous mushroom or a bite from some poisonous insect. An accident. I promise I shall make up for my actions. Pay to erect a statue in Helen's honor, or perhaps even dedicate a performance to her memory. My law, if you aren't a sadist. If I have a coronary before you make your decision, I will do my utmost to haunt you.
free samples. Maybe new colors they haven't tested yet. Wonder what a spectrum fuchsia would taste like.
Welcome to Rizzo's Distillation Station, where we process scented rocket fuel, bubbly beverages, and spirits that'll make you smile, all in the same system of pipes. The top level of the distillery is available to all guests for the purpose of sightseeing and novelty product purchasing. However, it saddens me to inform you that due to classified reasons, we are currently under a state of emergency. As such, we are offering a total of 0 lower-level tours at this time. Yes, that is not what I meant. Nice try, visitor, but I am not authorized to either confirm or deny details pertaining to our classified state of emergency. Yes, but not at this time. Access has been barred to all non-essential level workers. Wow, so you are! Gosh, could I get an autograph? I'll put it on my desk right next to the one I got from Black Hole Birdie. He's so smart and strong, or, well, at least he's very strong. Oh, and I must forget to inform you, Inspector, you are still not authorized to enter the lower levels at this time. Please contact Administrator Ludovico if you feel this decision has been made in error. On the upper floors of the facility, we are proud to offer investors and celebrities alike a pristine tour area for experiencing all that the distillation station has to offer Iridanos. Tours are entirely self-guided, so feel free to try one. Simply head through the doors behind me and frolic in the sweet bliss of Rizzo's psychedelic sugar-fueled paradise. Once you've reached the tasting room, your tour will have completed. And remember, for your safety, guests are advised not to stray from the approved tour path. Wowee, your deductive skills sure are exceptional. According to my records, we're currently sold out of all Premium and Premium Plus passes. Also, golden ticket sales are suspended for the time being due to... Yes, that is exactly right. I would be most happy to accommodate your request, were I able to, but I would need a clearance level of Spectrum Violet or higher to contact the administrator himself. You are very convincing. I trust you with every fiber of my being. However, my clearance level is not approved for approving other clearance levels. I will pass your credentials to the reception supervisor, who will pass them to the administrator's receptionist, who will access your credentials for credibility. Tour 1. Normally, yes, but at this time, ticket sales are on hold until our current state of emergency has been cleared. Thank you for your Don't forget! Oh my, but I've endeavored to follow every contractual clause and law to the letter for my entire life. Correction, for the purposes of honesty, I've endeavored to follow every contractual clause and law to the letter since my morale treatment in the RR&DD lab several weeks ago. thinking on such a time makes me unhappy. As such, I avoid doing so at all costs. Yes, that's right. The way I see the world, it's so pretty now. All sparkling and prismatic. I'll do anything to protect this precious gift Rizzo's has given me. Understand? Technically, you are correct. I am ultimately a flawed being, as are all humans. But now, I'm a happier being, flaws and all.
Someone's coming. What do you think you're... Go!
Look at us!
Welcome, valued patrons, to our splendiferous source of spectacular spirits and sweets. Rizzo's is committed to bringing joy and happiness to our colony. In front of you, to learn about our humble facility and the wonderful products we provide.
You know, they say joy and happiness. It's really more like a dull complacency. Things are fucked. But you have enough spectrum and stop caring for a little bit.
Greetings, tour guest, and welcome, bearer. Current guest does not meet the standards of this unit's authorization. This taste testing experience is limited to authorized. This unit has been programmed to offer critic. This unit finds your demeanor apparent. Affirmative. This unit has fruity, acidic. This unit has also been
Thank you greatly for stopping by. On behalf of Rizzo's, I hope you enjoy viewing a small part of our facility.
Dibs. Mega dibs. You give that directly to me. Dead center. Next round's on you.
The captain's coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
Oh, so it ain't the boyfriend after all. Color me shocked. You want to know something? Just... All right.
just broken it.
We heading inside, Captain? Don't worry. I got your back.
I don't know what I'm doing out here. I'd rather be over at the cantina.
Gunter, I told you to call me Hunter. Come on.
Oh, right. Hunter, have you seen a little mechanical wandering through here? Might have been wearing my hat.
I can't say I have. I can sell you a new hat if you want. Or...
Oh, hey there, stranger. Don't mean to interrupt your business, but have you seen a stray mechanical wandering about? 3 legs, conical body, wearing a worker's hat, woefully unsuited for combat. Well, normally I'd be inclined to disagree with you. Betty's a big girl and can steer clear of danger, but it's been a little too long. Seems I'm running my mouth too much. My mechanical Betty up and wandered away a couple days back. I've been trying to track her, but the beasts make it hard. Personally, I prefer my organs inside my body. The shopkeep says I should buy one of his rifles and go looking myself, but like my machine, I'm not combat inclined.
We can help her out, right? Won't take too long if we're on the job.
I know it's a pain, but I think I need some outside help. Job or no job, I'm not leaving Betty out in the wastes. Hey, thanks so much. It would have been mighty lonely without her. Being unemployed, I mean. Be lonely being unemployed. If you find Betty, try sneaking up and hacking her. If you can't do that, finding a way to stop her current routines should send her back home.
Welcome to Unusual. This whole land complex is a failed wildlife exhibition turned hunting reserve. You can't go 10 feet without stepping in Unusual. But I reckon you're asking about people Unusual. I'd go have a chat with the prophet of but she is mighty far in the depths of the reserve. Perhaps you should purchase one of... Welcome. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. It is a perfectly normal name. No, these are supplies for hunters. Hunter supplies. It works either way. Boy, damn it. I wish I thought to get that We're better. I've got...
What do you think?
All right, then let me catch you here again.
There we go!
No cacao detected nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker.
There we go! Don't mess with us.
Hey, I almost can't believe it. Betty found her way back. Oh, Betty, you big goof! What were you thinking in that little metal noggin of yours? You nearly worried me to death. And ain't you just the most reliable freelancer in the colony? Let me just take a look. Yep, that's right. Her parameters for movement and target acquisition are a mess. I'll bring her back to the garage and get her sorted. Since Betty's back safe and sound, I'll be sure to let my coworkers know that you're... Oh, I won't be turning my back.
Sorry, but we're a little busy right now. I'm sure one of the other guides would be happy to give you a tour.
Lawrence, do you know who you're talking to? We always have time for the inspector.
The inspector? That's you? I am so sorry. We didn't know what we were doing. We're so sorry. It'll never happen again. No, Law. It's all over. I told you someone would catch on sooner or later, Belle.
Lawrence, let me do the talking here. Inspector, pay him no mind. I'm sure you've bigger saltuna to can than us. Don't pay him any mind, Inspector. His upper story's a little gap-toothed, if you know what I mean. But seeing as you insist on sticking your... That is, since you're so curious, I'll fill you in on what we're doing. We, misplaced some people on our last tour. Misplaced them in the maws of some local predators. Now we're stuck here wondering how to get their room keys. Might have been raptidons. I find it hard to tell them apart, especially when my glasses get fogged up. Hey, we all got our priorities. Not worrying about those keys ain't gonna bring their owners back from the dead. Anyway, the sooner we get those keys back, the sooner we can make it look like the ex-guests checked out early.
Wouldn't you? I mean, the dangers were all listed in fine print on the waivers they signed. Least they can do is not destroy our reputation when they get themselves killed. We knew sooner or later this was gonna happen. We've got some hush money tucked away. If you can get those keys for us, it's all yours.
You kidding? You're welcome to.
Our bosses would want this situation resolved, just like us. We're the real victims here. The dead can't suffer anymore, but we can, and we will if we have to pay for all these lost keys. Did I just hear that right? The inspector is going to help us, Bill! Thank the stars!
We're not out of the woods yet. Let's just see what happens before we celebrate. We last saw the guests deeper in the wilderness, Inspector. That'd be a good place to look.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples. Scanning. No. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were error. Recalibrating. These foot. Timeline is detected additional sites belonging to the prophet of profitability. Timeline discrepancy additional tracks belonging to the prophet of profitability. Timeline discrepancy additional tracks belonging to the prophet of profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours. Scanning for other details. Only additional signs of... No sign of struggle or evidence of wildlife consumption of body. Suspected likelihood of user correctness, 86%.
We go.
Hey there. You find us those keys? That's all of them. You're a lifesaver and a half, Inspector. Lawrence, you got the bits?
Let's see, which pocket did I... Here you are, Inspector. We'll make sure to put in a good word with our friends, too. We'll wait here a little longer, and start clearing out their rooms when the shift changes. Not sure what we'll do with their belongings.
Lawrence, we talked about this, remember? What Anyhow, thanks again, Inspector. Stay safe out there, Inspector.
Thanks again.
I suppose you'll be moving on then.
Thanks again. This all means a whole lot to me.
Can't believe we gotta deal with marauders on Eridanos.
Oh, hey, Candy Canyon! I know this place. It's where they did Free Range Fixer. Here we go! Captain, what is this place and why is everybody acting so strange? Oh, well, they ain't cannibals, right?
Hello, welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive and soon all your humors will be balanced. Least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you? If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practices for calming the ill humors strangling your potential. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out, or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn away. And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability. Of course, I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart. She's promised me that I'd be allowed to open my... Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon for... Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cook... But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my... Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were. Oh, you must have misheard me. I said high-profile, not had profile. Mr. Woolrich comes by much too often to be worth mentioning. Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her. I was here at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely, which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet. I noted, especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped. I think so. Had the right size and shape. I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to leave the reserve to contact anyone. Plus, there's always the possibility that the Prophet hasn't been herself lately. But if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly, I'd ruin my chances for opening...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconscious. Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflict. Analyzing complete. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship's. Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome.
The prophet says to purge the mind of truth. Not good enough to be better than everyone. I need to believe I'm better than everyone. Gotta keep going. I can feel my inner negativity seeping out of me. Breathe deep the fumes of revelation.
Fruitful and productive welcome, brother. I had a feeling. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival? My disciples come to and from the Grand Colonial, bringing supplies and information. Knowing what happens at the hotel affects my livelihood, after all. With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential. Absolutely not. Any statements by Ms. Helen about us were blown out of proportion and altered by the media. Excuse me. I seem to be remembering something that never happened. Whatever the case. We offer a wide variety of seminars for all your corporate needs. Employees not working hard enough, employees dying too often. And of course, seminars for balancing the energies of your business offices. Interior decor. If any of this sounds at all interesting to you, might I interest you in the first? Byzantines live lives fraught with competition. And that competition, think not of bits lost, but of those you have yet to gain. We have a strict regimen to promote humor clearing. Session attendees stand on... Precisely. The barriers within yourself will break down as your skin... Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two... We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those... Well, what would you care? I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminar... However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that... I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a Well, I suppose that does complicate things. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how... Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. I hope... I'm pleased that you noticed. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true... None of my clients have ever complained, so I'm sure... Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on... It was a bundle of clothing, brother. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to... Yes. I suppose the more quickly we get off... I had a visitor, yes. But as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now. Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her. Well, I suppose that does complicate things. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. Oh, really? What did you find there? Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of... Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems. I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to... Laws, no. I hate guns. If I ever wanted to kill someone on purpose, I would have used a blunt weapon. Nothing quite like clubbing someone over the head. Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps... Besides, the hotel is ridiculously far. I couldn't have made it all that way without someone realizing I... What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to... I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to catch me in a... No. You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed... You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! tell the constable that I killed. Fine. It doesn't matter. Take your money. I hope to find myself in a cozy cell by the end of today. The sweet safety of imprisonment. I'll no longer have to put up with the miserable vulnerability. Of this bunker. Finally relieved.
How may I help? Sir.
The Prophet's treatments are intense. I nearly collapsed during the last session.
Great work.
Let me show you! Don't you frown at me!
Don't mess with us. To make you smile.
wanted to make you smile.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
That's the last of them. Okay, here we go. Wow, not even a scratch.
Big. That's the last of them.
wonder what they use this bunker for.
Incoming, Captain!
I don't know what it is you're looking for, stranger, but I reckon you better get. I've had about enough of you and your ilk coming by with your searching questions and expectant looks. I know you with those void-damned hunters, and I know what you want. Well, you... Like you don't know. That damn group of hunters that keeps coming by and hassling me. Nobody ever visits just because they want to gab with old Cyrus. No. They either want to poach me out of my land... Damn straight there are. Wish I could go show them what for, but two of us have lived on the reserve for years. Every so often, someone comes by trying to steal our land. Really? Oh, that's great news. Cal! You hear that?
Captain. Is that Primal trying to talk to us?
Hey, I think she likes you. Wouldn't expect a stranger to do an unsolicited kindness to a standoffish old... I suspect you'll find the hunters that have been after me beyond the hills, on the other side of the river from here. All right. A lot better than... I'm happy out here. Eh? Oh, quite a few years at this point. Well, I ain't sure.
You don't look like one of my hunters. What are you doing here? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. What's your... Certainly.
Incoming!
You don't look...
Commander!
Your employer is an ex-Rizzo's employee who defected to Slug. You cross him off and grab us that land grant, I'll see you rewarded.
I'm gonna go!
Back, I see. Ah! Oh, me, oh, my... Oh, you're right, Cal. How could I forget? Oh, here's a reward for your trouble. Cal and I will